Hello guys, welcome back in our Versatile Group Study YouTube channel. Friends, now we will discuss about a topic, transportation. Transportation in human beings. First of all, we start a topic. Now we will discuss about the transportation system in human beings. So guys, you are familiar with blood. Blood consists of a fluid medium called the plasma in which the cells are suspended. And plasma transported food, carbon dioxide, and nitrogenous waste in dissolved form. And oxygen is carried by the red blood corpuscles, and many other substances like salt are also transported by the blood. What I say, I mean blood. Blood is a type of a connective tissue, and blood is consist of plasma. Plasma, what is plasma? Plasma is a fluid medium. Okay, and what is the function of the plasma? The function of the plasma is to transport the food, carbon dioxide, nitrogenous waste in the dissolved form. These means plasma carried both food and nitrogenous waste, and also salts, and all these things are carried by plasma. We thus need a pumping organ to push blood around the body, and this pumping organ is known as heart. Have you been familiar with heart? Yes, everyone is familiar with heart. Now take a look for heart. What is heart? What is our pumping organ? How its work? Okay. Then here you see this diagram. This is the schematic sectional view of the human heart. First of all, we take a look. This is the pulmonary arteries and this is the pulmonary veins. This is left atrium. This is the left ventricle. This is the right ventricle. This is the right atrium. This is the vena cava, superior vena cava and inferior vena cava. And this is aorta. Human heart is divided into 4 chambers. Okay. The heart is a muscular organ which is as big as our fist, because both oxygen and carbon dioxide have to be transported by the blood, and the heart has the different chambers to prevent the oxygen rich blood from the mixing with the blood containing carbon dioxide. Now we will discuss about our pumping organ, the heart. You know, heart is a muscular organ and heart is surrounded by a pericardium. And also in heart, both oxygen and carbon dioxide is transported. Okay, oxygen and carbon dioxide both are transported by the blood, and heart has different chambers, but in human heart there are 4 chambers in our heart. What are they? That chamber called left atrium, left ventricle, right atrium and right ventricle. Okay, and the carbon dioxide, now we start how our heart's chamber are working. Okay, then we will start. First, the oxygen rich blood from the mixing with the blood containing carbon dioxide, and the carbon dioxide rich blood has to reach the lungs for the carbon dioxide to be removed, and the oxygenated blood from the lungs has to be brought back to the heart. First of all, we are familiar about the oxygenated blood and deoxygenated blood. What is oxygenated blood? Oxygenated blood is also known as pure form of blood, oxygen mixing form of blood, and deoxygenated blood is known as carbon dioxide or other waste are mixing in the blood, that is known as deoxygenated or impure blood. Okay, then this deoxygenated blood, first the carbon dioxide rich blood or deoxygenated blood reach to the lungs. Okay, deoxygenated blood reach to the lungs for purification. Then after the purification from the lungs, this oxygenated blood from the lungs has to be brought back to the heart. Okay, and this heart, what is the function of the heart? to pump to the rest of the body. So, in brief, we can say deoxygenated blood reached to the lungs and lungs purified it and then it back to the heart and then heart supply it to the rest of the body organ. Okay. Now, oxygen-rich blood from the lungs come to the thin-walled upper chamber to the heart, that is the left atrium, and the left atrium relaxes when it is collecting these blood. It then contracts while the next chamber, the left ventricle, relaxes. Now take a look. See this diagram. This process is very easy to understand how our hearts work. Guys, first of all, oxygen rich blood means oxygen rich blood we can say it purified blood. Okay, it come into the left atrium, then it transported to the left ventricle. Okay, oxygen rich blood come into the left atrium, then it transported to the left ventricle. Okay, then now the blood is pumped out to the body. From left ventricle it is pumped out to the body parts. This is the process of the purified blood. Okay, oxygen rich blood come to the left atrium, then is transported to the left ventricle, and from the left ventricle it is transported to the rest of the body parts. Now deoxygenated blood, where deoxygenated blood goes? Deoxygenated blood comes from the body to the upper chamber on the right side, right atrium. Right atrium. Okay, deoxygenated blood comes to the right atrium, then it transported to the right ventricle. Okay, and from right ventricle it pumps to the lungs for the oxygenation. Guys, here you understand? Deoxygenated blood or impure blood comes to the right atrium, there it transported to the right ventricle, then it goes to the lungs for the purification. Okay, this will be the two cycle. First cycle for the oxygenation blood and second cycle for the deoxygenation blood. Now we take a look about double circulation. What is double circulation? So guys, this cycle is known as double circulation. Why? Because in our heart there is no mixing of the pure and impure blood. In any case, there is any mixing of the pure or impure blood? No. First cycle is related to the oxygenation of the blood, which goes to left atrium, then transported to the left ventricle, then goes to the rest body part. And the second cycle for the deoxygenation of the blood, it goes to right atrium, then it goes to right ventricle, then to the lungs for the oxygenation. But in this cycle there is no mixing of the pure or impure blood, so therefore it is called a double circulation cycle. Okay guys, can you get it? If you have any doubt guys about this topic, you can comment me on this comment section and ask your question, ask your query regarding this. So guys, this is known as double circulation. Here are some important points in this topic. Such animals like amphibians or many reptiles have 3-chambered hearts. Okay, this is an important topic and tolerates some mixing of the oxygenated and deoxygenated blood streams. So guys, here is the important topic is amphibians and many reptiles have a 3-chambered heart, and fishes and other hands animals have only 2-chambered heart, and human beings have 4-chambered heart. Okay, now I start a topic blood pressure. Okay, what is blood pressure? It is also a very important topic. Then now we will start. The force that blood exerts against the wall of a vessel is called a blood pressure. Okay? The force exerted by the blood. Force is exerted by the blood against the vessel, against the wall of the vessel. It is known as blood pressure. And this pressure is much greater than in artery than in veins. Okay, blood pressure is much greater than in arteries in comparison to the veins. And now the pressure of the blood inside the artery during the ventricular systole, it is called the systolic pressure, and the pressure in the artery during the ventricular diastole, it is known as diastolic pressure. And also the normal systolic pressure is about 120 mm of Hg and diastolic pressure is about 80 mm of Hg. So guys, this is important measurement of the normal systolic pressure. What is the range of the human blood pressure ranging from, or such question type, what is the range of the normal human blood pressure? So this answer is the 120 mm Hg is the systolic pressure and 80 mm of Hg is the diastolic pressure, or human blood pressure is ranges from 120 to 80 mm of Hg. So guys, and also blood pressure is measured with an instrument, and with this instrument is called sphygmomanometer. Okay, so high blood pressure is also called the hypertension, and it is caused by the constriction of the arterioles, which result in the increased resistance to blood flow, and it can lead to the rupture of an artery and internal bleeding. Due to the high blood pressure, rupture of the arteries and internal bleedings are caused. Okay, so guys, don't forget to like my channel, subscribe and comment my channel guys. Like, comment and share, sure, and subscribe my channel. And thanks for watching friends. Thanks for watching guys for this video.